Welcome to the manufacturer's race again. This is the last race in the series, the 10th race, and we're in the Laguna Seca and starting last because I had a disastrous qualifying. I should really be in the top 3 in this room, but as you see here on the starting straight there was a lot of mayhem, so as I'm coming into the first couple of turns, there I'm passing another stricken car and yet another one. So here I'm sitting in 15th, and you see the green car in front of me, the Mustang, the Bad Coal Boys is his name. We're gonna see quite a bit of him. We're gonna chase him a little bit, and he was actually the one that really compromised my qualifying. So at this point we're up in 14th, so we're just a couple of turns into the race and we're already up to 14th. So at this point, I'm just taking this as practice, but as the race goes on here, I'm taking it more and more serious, because as you follow along here, you're gonna see that there is some gains. And this is a great track. It's difficult here. We come through the corkscrew, and it's so easy to screw up on that. There's like a little dip in there, and if you go on the throttle too early, you screw it. So here we have completed the first lap, sitting in 14th, sitting there drafting behind the Mustang with quite a bit of cars in front of us and behind us, so the whole field hasn't really spread out yet. And my strategy for this race was to start on softs and then go into mediums. I was looking at the starting lineup and using the replay to see what people were starting on, and it was a mixture. Some people started on medium and some people started on soft. So normally I like to start with on the fastest tire, so I can kind of get ahead of get away from the pack, so to speak. In this case, maybe I should have started on mediums because I was in the back, but I was so frustrated after the qualifying, so I didn't even think about it. So here we are, still behind the Mustang, getting really close. I'm bumping him a little bit as we go down into the corkscrew. Still have a few cars following us. And coming into the last turn, which I think is really hard. You have to brake just right, you don't want to lose the momentum as you come up on the straight. So jumping forward a little bit to lap 4, as you see I'm still sitting, we still see the green car in front of us, and here I'm passing on the inside the Honda. And I'm in 12th place at this point, still sitting behind the Mustang. It's a lot of fun to drive this track, but I was exhausted because you really have to focus. And here it gets really hairy coming into the corkscrew again, and the Mustang tends to really brake really early, so I had to change my braking point a little bit to not to run into him every time I'm passing the crest. And at this point I just really want to pass him to get some clean air, because that's a factor in this game too, actually. If you get too close, you get turbulent air. We're jumping into the end of lap 5, and it's getting really crowded in front of us, and they're getting some problems there, and I'm able to pass on the inside here. There we go, passed a couple of cars now, so now I'm 9th, and I have that NSX in front of me again. I have the Mustang behind me, thankfully he's bumping me a little bit. So in the 6th lap, sitting in 9th place after starting in 20th. The car in front of me gets out in the really unforgiving sand, and I'm advancing yet another position. So now I'm in 8th. Mustang still behind me. Going up the hill to the corkscrew. I was really consistent in the corkscrew at this race. And you see down to the left the little candles shows the tire wear. I'm in my 6th lap on these tires, so it's time to hit the pit this next round. So this is a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I felt okay with the car and the tires at this point. So I was thinking I'll do one more lap. Able to get a little bit of distance behind me. Try to chase up the cars in front of me and do a pretty quick lap here into my my tire change. When this track first came out, I had big problems with it, but now I'm feeling really confident on the track. I've been driving it a lot. I had to brake for the car in front of me. He's chasing someone. Got a little bit compromised on speed there. I still had a good sector time. Maybe you hear a tiny team in the background. So here I'm going into my pit crew here. Look at them, they're all ready to do their thing. I don't need to have any tires, no tire change. I'm sorry, no fuel. I'm doing the tire change onto the medium tires, which is the compound that's required on this race. If you don't do that, you get a big penalty, and you don't want to obviously do that. You get 20 seconds. So I'm coming out behind. His name is Big Bogger. And to my right I also have a car. But at this point I'm coming out in the rotation here 11th as I go out of on my out lap. I'm gaining on the Lexus here. He seems to have a little problems. He's a little twitchy, but sometimes you see when people are not driving with on a wheel, you can see that because they're kind of twitchy as they can try to adjust, and the game actually reacts to that. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm blinking, try to distract him a little bit as we go into the corkscrew here, getting a little bit sideways, just a tad. Just trying to keep it really clean here. 11th place, 8th lap, and this is a 17 lap race, so we're about halfway through. The green Mustang went in to change his tires, so as we come through this out lap, we're sitting in 10th. And here I'm doing a mistake. I missed the braking point, and I get hit on the side there and spin, which is not good. So all of a sudden I'm in 14th place. So from 10 to 14. So when this happens, just head down. Going forward to 10th lap. I've been advancing a little bit. I was 14th after the spin. A couple of cars benefited from a couple of cars going off. And I'm gonna have a little fun scrap with this BMW in front of me. I think it's a BMW. I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, I'm having a good scrap with this guy here, as you will see. That couldn't be a BMW. I should have checked this. So I could do a proper commentary. Pressuring on the inside. Last couple of turns before the straight, and it's just behind him, but he's ducking in to do his tire change. So it's good that I didn't challenge him so hard. So lap 11. Now I'm sitting in 7th because we had a couple of cars going into pit. So my pit strategy has been working pretty well. Jumping forward, 15th, lap 15. So now I've been on the mediums for a little bit, and you see that down to the left. And the mediums, they might not have that big of a red marker there, but they feel a little bit rough at this point. So I'm being chased by a Benz behind me. And now I'm just trying to hold on, because I'm sitting in 5th place here, and I started 20th, and this just shouldn't happen. I spin. And 8th place as we're starting lap 16. But again, I didn't really let that bring me down too much, because I'm in 8th place, starting 20. So here we go, end of lap 16. So you see we have our green friend in front of us, the Mustang. He's going wide, and I'm able to press up next to him as we go into the first couple of laps here, or the first couple of turns. And I'm braking really well here and passing him, and it sticks. He's going a little bit wide. I love this view. Look at that. Final lap, 6th place. Now I'm just holding on for my life. You see the tires there look pretty ragged. Mustang, actually, I looked at his tires, and at this point they actually look much better than mine. So I'm just holding on here. I'm really happy with this position. I really don't want to do any mistakes coming up the hill towards the corkscrew. No mistakes. Brake carefully here. Be careful of the dip. Just let it roll through here. Get in 4th gear. 3rd gear. Last turn. This is the turn that's I'm always struggling with. I feel like I'm going through that turn really, really slow. So nice and tidy so far, and we're seeing the checkered flag, and I'm going in 6th place after that disastrous qualifying. So thank you for watching this race with me. Don't forget to like and also to subscribe to my channel, so then you get the notice next time I'm online. So I'll see you next time. Thanks again.